world that is constantly connected, filled with noise and bustling with activity, the idea of being alone can seem intimidating, even frightening. Society often glorifies social interaction and equates being alone with loneliness, sadness, or inadequacy. However, the art of being alone challenges this narrative by presenting solitude not as something to be feared, but as an opportunity for growth, self-discovery, and inner peace. Solitude, when embraced, can lead to a richer and more fulfilling life. By shifting our perspective on solitude, we can learn to enjoy our own company, find joy in quiet moments, and ultimately cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and contentment. Loneliness is often misunderstood as merely the absence of other people. Loneliness is a state of mind, a sense of disconnect, of being misunderstood, or of lacking meaningful connection, even when surrounded by others. Loneliness is a negative emotional response to being alone, characterized by feelings of emptiness, sadness, and longing for connection. Solitude, on the other hand, is a positive state of being alone, where one feels content, peaceful, and fulfilled in their own company. The root causes of loneliness, which can include a lack of self-acceptance, unresolved emotional wounds, and societal pressures that stigmatize being alone. Technology and social media, while connecting us in many ways, can exacerbate feelings of loneliness by creating a false sense of connection and fostering a culture of comparison. Understanding loneliness is the first step toward transforming it into solitude. The numerous benefits of spending time alone, which are often overlooked in a society that prioritizes social interaction. Solitude offers a unique opportunity for self-discovery, personal growth, and creative expression. Benefits that are difficult to achieve when we are constantly surrounded by others. One of the primary benefits of being alone is the ability to connect with oneself on a deeper level. When we are alone, we have the space to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and experiences without external distractions or influences. This self-reflection allows us to gain clarity about who we are, what we want, and what is truly important to us. It also provides an opportunity to process our emotions, heal from past experiences, and develop a stronger sense of self-awareness. Many artists, writers, and thinkers have found that their most profound insights and creative breakthroughs occur during periods of solitude. When we are alone, our minds are free to wander, explore new ideas, and make connections that might not be possible in the midst of social interaction. Solitude provides the mental space needed for deep thinking and creative problem-solving. Another benefit of being alone is the opportunity to recharge and replenish our energy. Social interactions, while enjoyable, can be draining, especially for introverts or those who are sensitive to external stimuli. Solitude allows us to retreat from the demands of the outside world and focus on self-care. It provides a chance to rest, relax, and rejuvenate, helping us to maintain our emotional and physical well-being. Spending time alone teaches us to rely on ourselves for happiness and fulfillment, rather than depending on others. This sense of independence is empowering and can lead to greater confidence and resilience in all areas of life. By embracing alone time, we can enhance our well-being and lead a more fulfilling and authentic life. For many people, the idea of spending time alone can be daunting, triggering feelings of anxiety, discomfort, or even panic. This fear often stems from societal conditioning, past experiences, or deep-seated insecurities. When we are alone, we are confronted with our thoughts, emotions, and inner struggles. Things that are easy to avoid when we are distracted by the presence of others. This can be uncomfortable, especially if we have unresolved issues or negative self-perception. However, facing these fears is essential for personal growth and healing. The first step in overcoming the fear of solitude is to acknowledge it without judgment. By recognizing and accepting our fear, we can begin to understand its origins and address the underlying issues. practical strategies for gradually overcoming the fear of being alone. One approach is to start with small, manageable periods of solitude and gradually increase the amount of time spent alone. This allows us to build confidence and become more comfortable with our own company. Another strategy is to use mindfulness and meditation to stay present and grounded during periods of solitude. These practices help us observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. By cultivating a mindful awareness of the present moment, we can learn to find peace and contentment in solitude. By changing the way we think about being alone, we can transform fear into curiosity and appreciation. Overcoming the fear of solitude is a process that requires patience, self-compassion, and practice. By facing our fears and gradually increasing our comfort with being alone, we can unlock the many benefits of solitude and develop a deeper sense of inner peace. Just as we invest time and energy into building relationships with others, we must also invest in our relationship with ourselves. The first step in building a relationship with yourself is self-awareness. Self-awareness allows you to identify your needs, desires, and values, and to make choices that align with them. It also helps you recognize patterns in your behavior that may be holding you back or causing you distress. By regularly taking the time to reflect on your thoughts and experiences, you can gain deeper insights into yourself and develop a stronger sense of self-understanding. Another key aspect of building a relationship with yourself is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance involves embracing all aspects of yourself, including your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures. It means recognizing that you are worthy of love and respect just as you are, without needing to change or conform to others' expectations. Self-acceptance is closely tied to self-compassion, which is the practice of treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially in difficult times. Self-care involves taking intentional actions to nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This might include activities such as exercise, healthy eating, relaxation, and pursuing hobbies that bring you joy. Building a relationship with yourself is essential for experiencing the full benefits of solitude. By cultivating self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-care, you can develop a strong and healthy relationship with yourself, which in turn enhances your ability to enjoy and thrive in solitude. While society often associates happiness with social interaction and external achievements, true joy can be found within ourselves, independent of external circumstances. Inner contentment is not dependent on external factors such as wealth, status, or relationships. Instead, it arises from a deep connection with oneself and a sense of alignment with one's values and purpose. One of the ways to cultivate inner contentment is through mindfulness and presence. By focusing on the present moment and fully engaging in whatever we are doing, we can experience a sense of joy and fulfillment that is not tied to external outcomes. Whether we are taking a walk in nature, enjoying a cup of tea, or simply sitting in silence, we can find happiness in the simple pleasures of life. Another way to find joy in solitude is by embracing gratitude. Practicing gratitude by regularly reflecting on the positive aspects of your life and expressing appreciation for the things that bring you joy. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you can cultivate a more positive and fulfilling outlook on life. When we have a sense of purpose, we are more likely to experience fulfillment and joy in our lives, even when we are alone. Joy and fulfillment can be found in solitude when we cultivate inner contentment, embrace mindfulness, and pursue activities that bring us into a state of flow. By focusing on the present moment, practicing gratitude, and finding meaning and purpose in our lives, we can experience a deep sense of happiness that is independent of external circumstances. In the quiet of solitude, we can create a safe space to revisit and process these experiences, without the distractions or judgments of others. By allowing ourselves to fully feel and express our emotions, we can begin to heal and release the pain that we may have been carrying for years. Another aspect of the healing power of solitude is the opportunity to reconnect with our true selves. In the busyness of everyday life, we often lose touch with our authentic selves and become disconnected from our inner wisdom and intuition. Alone time allows us to quiet the noise of the outside world and tune in to our inner voice, helping us to gain clarity and insight into our true desires, needs, and values. By offering ourselves the same care and support that we would offer to a loved one, we can create a nurturing environment for healing and growth. While relationships are an important and fulfilling part of life, it is equally important to maintain a sense of independence and to prioritize alone time for self-care and personal growth. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining a healthy balance between social interaction and solitude. Boundaries help protect your personal space and time, allowing you to recharge and focus on your own needs without feeling overwhelmed or drained by the demands of others. Another important aspect of navigating relationships as an independent person is cultivating self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency means being able to rely on yourself for your happiness, fulfillment, and emotional well-being. While relationships can provide love and support, it is important not to become overly dependent on others for validation or self-worth. Navigating relationships as an independent person requires setting boundaries, cultivating self-sufficiency, and seeking out meaningful connection. By maintaining a balance between social interaction and solitude, you can build healthy and fulfilling relationships while also prioritizing your own well-being. Solitude can be a powerful catalyst for creativity, providing the time, space, and focus needed to explore new ideas, express yourself, and bring your creative visions to life. Many of history's greatest artists, writers, and thinkers have found that their most profound insights and creative breakthroughs occurred during periods of solitude. When we are alone, our minds are free to wander, explore new ideas, and make connections that might not be possible in the midst of social interaction. Setting aside regular periods of solitude to engage in creative activities such as writing, painting, music, or any other form of artistic expression that resonates with you. By dedicating time to your creative pursuits, you can turn loneliness into a productive and fulfilling experience. Creativity thrives in an environment where you feel free to explore new ideas without fear of judgment or failure. Another key aspect of turning loneliness into creativity is finding inspiration in solitude. By immersing yourself in the present moment and paying attention to the details of your surroundings, you can find inspiration in the simple pleasures of life. Solitude can be a powerful source of creativity and inspiration. By embracing your alone time and dedicating it to creative pursuits, you can transform feelings of loneliness into a productive and fulfilling experience and bring your creative visions to life. And being fully aware of your thoughts, emotions, and sensations. By practicing mindfulness, you can develop a greater sense of self-awareness and learn to observe your thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Meditation is another powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. Meditation helps to quiet the mind, reduce stress, and create a sense of inner calm and clarity. Over time, a regular meditation practice can help you develop a more peaceful and balanced mindset, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Holding on to anger, resentment, or worry can create inner turmoil and prevent you from experiencing true peace. When your actions are in harmony with your values and your sense of purpose, you are more likely to experience a deep sense of fulfillment and peace. Cultivating inner peace requires mindfulness, meditation, letting go of negativity, and living in alignment with your values. By developing a regular practice of mindfulness and meditation, and by making choices that are in harmony with your true self, you can create a foundation of inner peace that will support you in all areas of your life. Self-love is not just about feeling good about yourself, but about accepting yourself fully, treating yourself with kindness and compassion, and honoring your true needs and desires. Self-acceptance involves embracing all aspects of yourself, including your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures. It means recognizing that you are worthy of love and respect just as you are, without needing to change or conform to others' expectations. By regularly taking the time to reflect on your thoughts and experiences, and by affirming your worth and value, you can develop a deeper sense of self-acceptance and self-love. Another key aspect of self-love is self-care. By prioritizing self-care, you can demonstrate love and respect for yourself and ensure that your needs are met. By setting clear boundaries and communicating them to others, you can create a safe and nurturing environment for yourself. The journey to self-love requires self-acceptance, self-care, and setting boundaries. By embracing solitude and taking the time to develop a deep and lasting love for yourself. By embracing solitude and developing a deep connection with yourself, you can create a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Thriving in solitude is not about being alone, but about being whole, being at peace with yourself and your life, no matter the circumstance.